there's some trade chatter out there. And we've only played a handful of games.
Yeah, you know, Kevin. Sometimes people want instant oatmeal. Sometimes you got to put that thing in the pot and stir it up for a little while. Social media has really ramped up the pace and size of expectations for players, coaches, front offices, and fans. Everybody's getting scrutinized because of social media. Pipe down, folks. Pipe down.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Robinson. E.J. Tucker is out there with Jones. Then it's Simmons. And it's Mitchell in at the shooting guard position.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. This will be the first game this season against this team. He knows they're great rim protectors, but he doesn't want his guys to back down. He told them, push the action, stay confident. You may get one sent back. Don't let that deter you at all. So, Kevin, they're going to keep trying to be aggressive all game.
All right, David. Sounds like they're plotting GA to try and overcome some pretty stingy defense.
Yeah, the play calling is going to be key here, guys. You can't afford to be predictable.
And, you know, that means not only does the ball have to move, but players have to move. Prevent the defense from loading up on one side or the other.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Williams dishes to Adams. It's rebounded by New York. Now here's Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Simmons against Booker. Williams passes the ball. Booker with it. Adams sets the pick for Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Simmons passes to Mitchell. Good.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Booker against Mitchell. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Robinson a screen on Ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Booker outside. Adams against Robinson. Can't cash in from close range. Mitchell with it. He's guarded by Booker. Shots good by Mitchell.
And how about the strength from Mitchell, looking tough and determined on that aggressive take inside.
Ball, the pass to Adams. He dishes it to Booker. Over Mitchell. Here's Adams. Robinson with the block. And again, New York turns it over. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Kaminsky is checked in for Steven Adams. Hunter comes in for Williams. Hardaway's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ball. The Knicks also changing it up. Marjanovic checked in for Robinson. Luke Kennard comes in for Jones. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Simmons.
Far from just a perimeter threat now. Tim Hardaway Jr. is also capable of converting inside.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Kaminsky kicks to Hunter. Pass to McConnell. Timberwolves passing it around. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hardaway has got 5 now. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
So he gets them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
McConnell passes to Kaminsky. Hunter for 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. New York trailing. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Kennard the pass to Marjanovic. Kaminsky with the double team. For 3, Mitchell. No good on the shot. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. McConnell kicks to Kaminsky. Hunter on the wing. Mitchell left side. Here's Marjanovic. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kaminsky. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Mitchell outside. The dish now to Tucker. Back to Mitchell. Good if it goes. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top, leading by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
We've got Lonzo Ball. Williams is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Kaminsky in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Adams, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Clark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Pass to Kennard. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to Houston. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Fall. In low. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Screen by Adams. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Knicks trail by 3. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Booker the pass to Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
And so Adams nails both of them. And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Hunter against Robinson. On the pass to Hunter. The 3. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong. Able to get to the hoop with those nice handles, leading to an easy finish.
And the Timberwolves call time.
All right, everyone, give a big hand to your first Avenue breaker.
Minnesota leading by 4. Ball up top. Guarded by Simmons. Ball kicks to Hunter. To the inside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Ball against Simmons. Bobbed up there for Robinson. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And they double up Simmons. Jones from outside. That shot, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Hunter on the wing. Offensive rebound. Booker outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. But he's turned it on here in the second.
Knocks it loose. Simmons dishes to Porter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Simmons with it. He's guarded by Williams. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player, always looking to make the extra pass.
Booker against DiVincenzo. Adams with the screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Booker. Second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Outside, Jones. Robinson sets a screen for Jones. Tries again. Robinson misses. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Booker against DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. Ball with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you've got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
And Simmons kicks to Porter. Jones with the screen on Williams. Porter with it. Guarded by Hunter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Porter upping his aggressiveness on offense. Good at tricking defenders with the pump fake.
The Knicks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Good on both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's Mitchell. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I'll guarantee you something right now. They wouldn't be leading without their bench. That second unit came out.
And now here's a glance at some of the other action going on right now. Thanks for spending halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Steven Adams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. Defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And New York looking at who they got. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Simmons. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Robinson. And it's Jones in at the 4 spot. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And here's Oubre, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Robinson with the block. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Puts it up off the inbound. And there's Booker on the assist by Adams. Booker's got 13.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Simmons passes to Mitchell. And there's the drive. He feeds it to Robinson. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
And the Timberwolves call time. Knicks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And Adams kicks the ball. Pass to Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Robinson sets a screen for Mitchell. Lobbed up there for Robinson. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Minnesota. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Knicks. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection? Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
DiVincenzo against Ball. Right side, Williams. Booker, right side. 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. There's Ball with the 3. They grab their own miss. Booker in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knicks trail by 20. Now Mitchell. He's got 10. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Hardaway comes in for Booker, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Lonzo Ball.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
McConnell passes to Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Hunter for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Hunter's got 8 points.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Mitchell dishes to Robinson. Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Oubre pulls it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo with the nice touch on the inside shot. Boy, he really knows how to make it work at close range.
Oubre outside. Back to McConnell. Banked in off the glass. McConnell's got his first basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
McConnell finds Hardaway. Passes it to Kaminsky. Kaminsky controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Those arms of Kaminsky go on forever, which helps them snag these second chance opportunities.
Goes back up. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
McConnell kicks to Kaminsky. Oubre passes to Kaminsky. McConnell against DiVincenzo. Oubre outside. A three-pointer off the mark. McConnell against DiVincenzo. Herder, no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. T.J. McConnell is out there with Booker, and then there's Steven Adams, then it's Williams, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Mitchell against Booker.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Minnesota. Leading by 19. Here's McConnell. Adams outside. Back to McConnell. Williams, a screen on DiVincenzo. McConnell, and the rejection by Marjanovic. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Lonzo Ball is checked in for T.J. McConnell. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Ball from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For three, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Simmons against Ball. Here's Booker. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Stolen by Ball. One-on-one here. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And Herder gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Ball, the pass to Adams. Back to Ball. Lobbed up there for Booker. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Herder, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
One triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Simmons against Ball. They get a hand on it. And Simmons kicks to Herder. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Mitchell. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Ball, the pass to Adams, and Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Well, as we know, it's here to stay, but people continue to voice their opinion on the play-in tournament format. Where do you fall?
I like it, Kevin. I really do. It's creative. It's innovative. It adds a level of excitement, that do-or-die feel that you sometimes don't get unless it's a Game 7 in the NBA playoffs. I really think it's a good add-on.
Oubre's checked in for Minnesota. So New York going with almost an entire new grouping. Falls checked in for Marjanovic. Joe Ingles comes in for Jones. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Kevin Herder. And it's Luke Kennard in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Williams. High quality look, and he sinks it.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Simmons kicks to Ingles. It's stolen by Adams. Ball feeling it out a bit. Now the pass to Adams. Over Ingles. Adams' shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons can bounce now. He's 6'11", but he can get up in the air too. Makes dunks a lot more fun when you're that tall and can bounce like Simmons can.
Booker against Kennard. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Hunter comes in for Patrick Williams. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Devin Booker. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Lonzo Ball. Here's McConnell. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in the 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
It's good.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Booker against Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Feeds to Tucker. He kicks it to Simmons. Misses the 3. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Now here's Booker. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to...
Knowing you could, ain't nobody by your side. I don't.